Hey there, this is Andrew, bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review. This one, another Dark Tidings. I already saw the houses. Saurian, Shadows, Logos. This one is called They That Is Managerially Covetous. Okay, that sounds fun. I'm hoping for efficiency from Logos, steal, and a little bit of board control. Ooh. In Shadows, and then some board control and aember control in Saurian as well. There we go. All right, we'll start with Logos. Anomaly Exploiter is an artifact and item. It has action, destroy a damaged creature. Really nice effect there. We got a Brain Eater, who's a 6-power beast and cyborg that says after an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Brain Eater, draw a card. Really nice effect. Australis Seaborg is a 4-power robot. It has Reap, deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, raise the tide. If not, I mean, that could pair pretty well with the Anomaly Exploiter. Bilge Warden, another tide effect. 2-power human scientist with play Reap. If the tide is high, your opponent raises the tide. Otherwise, you raise the tide, so it flips it. Ooh, we've got one Edai early. Edai is a 3-power AI scientist with play, archive a card. Your opponent's keys cost +1 for each card in your archives. Really nice effect there. That's it for the Edais though. Then we have Information Exchange, an action that steals 1, but if your opponent stole from you on their previous turn, steal 2 instead. Really importantly, if they steal from you on your turn, it doesn't count. So for example, if they have a Chin Can and there's no Logos in play, you choose Logos, they steal from you, but that's on your turn, it does not count for Information Exchange. They have to have stolen on their previous turn. P.I. Sweven is a 2-power human scientist with Reap. If the tide is high, draw 3 cards. That's a really nice speed up effect. Static Charge is an upgrade with a bonus aember, and it gives a creature at the start of your turn deal 2 damage to each of this creature's neighbors. Cool. Submersive Principle is an action. It says each player loses 1. If the tide is high, each player loses half their aember instead, rounding down the loss. Then we have Talmadge Steelheart, who's a 3-power human. When you play it, you're going to give it a +1 power counter for each card you have played already this turn, including Talmadge. Then we have Ethereal Conjecture. It is an action. When you play it, you choose to either archive the top 2 cards of your deck or play the top card of your deck. Archiving them could play well with the Edai, definitely. Otherwise, I just have to say this is all a little helter-skelter. Got another theory or conjecture. Nice. All right, on to Saurian. Imperial Road could actually give us a little efficiency boost. It's an artifact and location. It has Omni, play a Saurian creature. That creature enters play stunned. Ooh, that'd be interesting to get with the Bestiary Urso. Yeah, that is a new thing. All right. Then we have Dino You Didn't, which is an action with a bonus aember that says destroy an enemy creature with amber on it. We have a Gladiodontus that's already going to come into play stunned, so that, Imperial Road's not hurting that. It's a 15-power mutant that enters play stunned. It only deals 5 damage when fighting, and it has Fight Reap. If this is the first time it's been used this turn, ready and enrage it. Hedonistic Intent is an action with a bonus aember that exalts each flank creature. That could set you up nicely for Dino You Didn't. Cerarium is an artifact with a bonus aember. It's a location, and it says each creature with the lowest power cannot reap. That's some interesting board control. Trojan Sauropod is an artifact with a bonus aember. It's an item. It enters play under your opponent's control, and they can use it to Omni, gain 3 They reveal their hand and put each creature. They reveal your hand. The opponent of the player who controls Sauropod, which the controller will likely be your opponent. So then the opponent of the controller will be you. So you'll be revealing your hand and putting each creature from it into play ready, and then refilling your hand as if it were the draw card step, and then Sauropod gets killed. But they get 3, so it's kind of an iffy effect. Censor Philo is a 5-powered dinosaur politician that can't be dealt damage by creatures with aember on them. That makes the hedonistic intent interesting too. Cornus and Octavia is a 5-powered dinosaur soldier with 1 armor. It has action capture 2. Lapisaurus is a 4-power beast with 2 armor and taunt. And while attacking it, enemy creatures gain before fight exalt this creature. Spoils of Battle is an action with a bonus aember. When you play it, a friendly creature captures 1, and then each creature with aember on it captures 1 from its opponent. Yeah, nothing in here I'd be too sad to put down with the Imperial Road. Seems okay. Got another Spoils of Battle. Nice. Venator Altum is a 7-powered dinosaur soldier with 2 armor. After he's dealt damage, if the tide is low, you exalt him. All right, let's look at shadows now. We'll start with easy marks. This is an action with no aember, but it says play exalt each damaged enemy creature. That's interesting. We don't have a lot of ways here to just spray damage, so that's something to be aware of. Yeah, we really don't. We'll see what else we get. Got another 2 easy marks. Interesting. We really need some Kerwallops here, I think. Ooh, Sack of Coins. That's excellent. Sack of Coins is an action with a bonus aember. When you play it, you deal 1 damage to a creature for each aember you have, but you can split up the damage however you want. So that actually could be great into easy marks. Huh. Blatant Thievery is an action with a bonus aember. When you play it, you enrage an enemy creature and move all aember from that creature to your pool. Cool. Freebooter Fae is a 4-power elf thief with play Raise the Tide, and reap if the tide is high, steal 1. A decent effect. Little Nif is a 2-power elf thief with Omega, deploy, and elusive, and after a neighbor of it fights, you steal 1 aember. So it's going to end the turn when you play it, but you get it in the right place, maybe between some Saurian creatures, you're really happy. Put it next to the Gladiodontus. Fight twice a turn with the Gladiodontus. Ransack is an action. When you play it, you steal 1, and then you discard the top card of your deck. If that's a Shadows card, you trigger the effect again. Got 2 of those. That's an action-heavy Shadows. Hard Simpson is a 4-power elf thief with elusive. After he's dealt damage, you steal 1. If the tide is low, your opponent steals 1 instead. So you really need the tide to be high, and we don't have ways to do a lot of good here. The Sack of Coins could do a damage to him. If you do 3, you don't get any extra steal, so something to be aware of. We have another Hard Simpson. So if you play 2 Hard Simpsons, play the Sack of Coins, you can damage each of them and steal 2. That's pretty great. Mug, also really good here. It's an action with a bonus aember. When you play it, you move 1 aember from a creature to your pool, and then you deal 2 damage to that creature. That is a really nice effect. And then lastly, we have Shoulder Id, who's a 6-power specter with taunt. It can't fight. When it would deal damage, you steal an aember instead. Let's see how much we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, kind of like raw aember. That's counting the ransacks. You'll probably get more from the easy marks. You'll probably get some off of the Hard Simpsons. Probably get some from these dinos. But try to count what's really reliable. Yeah, so that's an interesting one. Has some board control, has some steel. I wish the logos package were better, because I think the Saurian was decent enough and the Shadows is pretty good. The logos was just not too impressive. But it seemed okay. Maybe I'm under about maybe I'm underscoring it. So that was Day That Is Managerially Covetous. Hope you enjoyed it and that you'll get out and forge some keys.